Life doesn't have to be so unbearable. It doesn't have to be so stressful. Money is energy. And over the years, we've taught thousands of people how to transform that energy, how to use that energy, how to accumulate that energy into a tool that they can help control their joy, their happiness, their life, their households, their kids, their retirement, their success. And it's not crazy hard, but it does take some commitment. The other day someone asked me, what advice would you give someone that needed to change their financial life? And my answer, no matter how boring, was true. And what I said to them was, the number one thing that people need to build wealth is patience. The number one thing you need is patience. Because if you have patience and you accompany that with the right system, the right money plan, the right goal, the right momentum, the right initiative, the correct clarity, if you accompany that with patience, building wealth is like watching paint dry. Just think if your money grew 10% a year, every year, the first few years are going to be boring as all get out. You are not going to be excited. If you have and you're able to save $1,000 and that grew by 10%, which is $100. So now you have $1,100. And that was the momentum that you carried year in, year out. You're going to be bored for a few years. You're going to be worried for a few years. But as that number continues to grow and you're saving money and your money's making you money and it's compounding and it's moving forward and you're building the momentum and the habit of putting aside that money, you're going to end up financially secure. You're going to end up making better financial decisions than people who just buy what they want, buy what they think they need, but they really don't. You need a steady plan, you need momentum, and you need a hell of a lot of patience. So what do you need to do? Well, you need to separate your bill money, your needed, required, sustaining, life-moving money from your spending money and your fun money. You need to move and separate your fun money from your bill money and understand that once you identify the bucket and the account of money that you need and you swear to yourself you're never going to touch that money and you only concern yourself with the money that you're spending because your other money is safe, then you will begin to put yourself on a path to understand what's left over. What can you invest? What can you go on vacation with? What can you use for college funding and for fun money and for holidays and for vacation and for anniversaries and all the things that life calls us to do? You're not competing against the Joneses. You're competing against you. And when you decide that you're going to put yourself in a position that you're no longer spending dollars that are destined for your future, when you decide that you're not going to spend money that's for the insurance payment, you're not going to spend the money that's set aside for your kids' college fund, you're not going to spend the money for your emergencies, then you have an accurate plan that's going to move you forward financially, that's going to change your mindset about money, that's going to change your results about money. And let me tell you something, you think it's just poor people or the middle class that worry about setting financial goals or that track their money. But the reason why the rich get richer is because they've put themselves in a mindset that their decisions are going to be better for them in the future than what they're going to attach with their wants right now. They deny their wants right now only if it's at the detriment of their future. But if you don't know what your future holds, if you don't know what money's going where, then you're making decisions that are a detriment to you right now. How do you know you can afford to buy that house? How do you know you can afford to repair the roof on that house if you didn't set aside the money? If you haven't identified where your money is, where it's going, and is it going to the right spot? We don't have to make this complicated. We have to have a plan of action. You have to have a money system in place. Now, I'm just giving you the top, right? It's much deeper than that. Understand that wealthy people have multitude of advisors, a multitude of advisors giving them tips and insights on the latest tax benefits, the latest investment benefits, the latest insurance and investment, and all of the monetary things that money helps you do better. They have a financial coach. They have a financial advisor. They have people that are helping them understand the current climate today, what's expected tomorrow, and how to make the best money moves possible right now. If you don't have that in your life, you're going to continuously chase your tail. You're going to always be in the same spot that you were in a year ago, 2 years ago, 10 years ago. You need a plan. You need an aggressive plan. You need some help. You need some focus. You need to make sure that everybody in your household is on your team and they understand the dynamics of the plan for your family's financial success. And if you don't put your foot down and make a decision that you're going to start building wealth with the very next dollar you spend, that's all it takes. You have to make that commitment first. And then you have to live it out. Live it out with every decision. You don't have to worry about this big, massive plan. You should have a big, massive plan, but you only need to concern yourself with today's steps. What do I need to do today that honors myself and my plan that I have for myself for tomorrow? If you do that, I promise you, you will never look back. You will adopt the mindset of the wealthy. You will adopt the mindset of people that no longer worry about finances, and you'll be your best ever.